hopefully will die in prison. You should
I
be
have
talking about Iryna Zarutska.
I have a couple of
died
other
on a subway.
Right, and I absolutely...
You don't talk about that.
I have been talking about it and actually helping with these issues. But we're going to move back to you.
I bet we are.
Yes, of course, because you're here to testify. That's what the whole point of this endeavor is. So, of course, we're moving back to you. It is all about you.
Welcome back to Daily Feed. We are witnessing another masterclass in pushback from Attorney General Pam Bondi. In this high-tension 2026 hearing, Bondi is being grilled about the possibility of pardon for Ghislaine Maxwell and the role of a recently demoted DOJ employee. But watch how Bondi refuses to let the committee ignore the victims. She repeatedly brings up the name of Iryna Zarutska, a victim of a brutal crime in the subway. Remember that? He was stabbed by an immigrant, and calls out the representative for not even being able to identify her correctly. It's an embarrassing moment for the committee and a powerful defense from Bondi. Let's look at the exchange.
So, as we've heard, she took the fifth in response to every single question in that committee hearing. And her lawyer dangled the offer of clemency. Should Donald Trump pardon or commute her sentence? Should she be released from prison, yes or no? You said you hope she dies there, so I'm hoping the answer is no.
I already answered that question.
Good. I'm very glad. I really like this bipartisan agreement about
when
what
it
should
agrees
happen
with you. But you don't want to talk about Iryna Zarutska. You don't want to talk about
I talk about
murdered
her all
by
the
a
time,
violent crime
but
offender
I am not
in
here
your
to
jurisdiction.
testify before Congress. You are. That is your job today.
You are
That's what you're getting paid
obsessed
for.
with attacking.
So I want you to know that your own DOJ employee, he's recently been demoted and had some other problems, advises on pardons. Do you think he will be advising Mr. Trump on any kind of clemency or pardon for Ghislaine Maxwell?
I'm not going to speculate, and you couldn't even identify properly. That's why you don't want to talk about Iryna Zarutska. You couldn't properly identify her relative.
I absolutely
It's embarrassing.
have been, and her family, by the way, appreciates all of the condolences, all of the help, everything that our law enforcement in North Carolina has been doing to help her family. Her family feels well treated. Thank you, and I yield back.
Michelle Lady yields back.
She also opposed a sex offender registry as head of North Carolina ACLU.
Pam Bondi, but the bottom line here is the debate over Ghislaine Maxwell and executive clemency is a major headline. But Bondi is making a point that is hitting home for millions of Americans. We need to focus on the victims of violent crime like Iryna Zarutska. We need a win-win solution for our justice system. We can have a serious debate about the Department of Justice pardon process, but it should never come at the expense of honoring and helping the families of victims who are suffering right now. A win-win would be a system where law enforcement, like those Bondi mentioned in North Carolina, is fully supported in their mission to provide closure to the families, while political grandstanding is kept out of the committee room. What do you think? Was Bondi right to bring up the subway victim, or was the representative question about Maxwell's more important? Let me know in the comment. Don't forget to like and subscribe this channel. This is Daily Feed. I'm out. Peace.